Discussion. I hope to have you all back next year to discuss how the 12 months ahead unfold. Thank you very much for joining us. Really appreciate your time.
It's not like Britain's going to sink into the sea or anything. It's just going to be, some people are going to have to accept lower wages, and also there'll be an inflation in the meantime, so lower real wages. And that is the penalty to pay. That's the economic price to pay for this sovereignty. Well, so I think that's a very bad idea. I think what is very clear that the British people voted to leave the EU, but it's not at all clear what they voted to do. And she has interpreted the mandate as if it was all about anti-immigration, was all about the Court of Justice. But that's the passion of a very small group of Tories. And I think what's going to happen now, if they actually do leave, is that it's as if it's harder to export to Europe. And Europe, the UK won't disappear. There needs to be a competitive adjustment. Essentially, the wages of British workers have to fall relative to EU workers to restore competitiveness. So there'll be some quantity adjustment where they lose some jobs, and some price adjustments where the workers get lower wages relative to their competitors. And that will be the fruit of Brexit, that the small group of Tories will have their sovereignty to play with, but the people paying for it will be the British workers, especially in manufacturing traded goods. Now, signing these other trade agreements that may or may not work, those things take a very long time. U.S. trade agreements, for example, on average take 6 years to do. They won't be able to start this until they leave the customs union, which will be a minimum of 2 years. So we're talking the end of the decade, they might have some new trade agreements, and that will be with distant countries. So I'm not so sure that's going to work out.
So what we hope is that as the UK negotiates its way out of Brexit, it will negotiate its way into more collaborations and more partnerships with Africa, both in terms of the matters of trade as well as in areas of science and scientific collaborations and innovation. So good luck to a hard negotiation. Good luck to us if it translates into more partnerships for us.